Today we're going to try Sonic's Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger, which sounds incredible, but it also sounds a little weird because you got to understand, like when I first saw it, I thought steak, like it's like a steak burger, but no, it's steak butter, which they just describe as steak seasoned butter. Like they're seasoning the butter and then they're cooking the patty in the butter with the steak seasoning, which I guess, you know, that makes sense, but it just seems like a weird thing to advertise. So essentially what you're getting here is a Sonic Bacon Cheeseburger, but with steaks cooked in steak seasoned butter, which sounds incredible. Now, off the bat, I gotta mention this. This is a little bit misleading here because I think they didn't quite, this is the first day it's out on early access on the app. They put 2 patties on here, which is not the way it comes. That's an extra. I ordered just the regular one. If you wanted a double patty, you'd have to add that on. So a little misleading here. It's not gonna have 2 patties if you order it the way it comes, which the price is $5.69 the way it comes. A double would be significantly more. I don't know how much more, but that's what they gave me. So I'll still get the taste of the steak butter, but just know that there won't be a double patty unless you add it on. It's supposed to be a single patty with onions, mayo, and the steak butter sauce. So that's what it's supposed to be, just a cheeseburger with onions, mayo, and cooked in the steak butter. And now I'm gonna try it and end the rant, but again, it's not a double normally. You'd have to add that on, but I got lucky, I guess. So thanks, Sonic. And also, they gave me a sweet pumpkin sticker on my receipt. So shout out to Sonic. You guys are cool. Let me open it up actually and show you the onions and the bacon and the mayo. There you go. It looks great to me. I mean, this is kind of basically the kind of burger I want. I like onions and meat and cheese and mayo on my burgers. That's basically the way I like it. I don't like really ketchup and mustard or pickles or anything like that. Lettuce and tomato, it depends on the burger, but this to me is probably the ultimate way to go, and it smells amazing. It does smell like a steakhouse, kind of like the Chop House burger, which is why I was a little confused that this was their next burger, considering the Chop House burger was kind of similar. But whatever, here we go. Let's see how this butter affected the burger itself. Officially, I'm in love with this burger. This is fantastic, and I do think the double patties help, but I'm gonna not hold that against it or hold that to its favor. But I'm still gonna give it a 5. I wanna say this off the bat, 5 for sure. I think that this is a great innovation for a burger, even though I was just saying how I thought it was weird that they're advertising it as, hey, it's cooked in steak butter, and it seemed like a weird thing. I thought about this while I was eating it. It's really a more interesting way to present a burger and to upgrade a burger than just throwing more toppings on top of it. Because there's really only so far you can go with toppings, you know. You already got to the point where you're adding like giant fried cheese patties. You're adding, you know, like you got like a pastrami burger. There's only so much stuff you can pile on it before you kind of lose the essence of what a cheeseburger should be. But a different way to prepare the patty itself is actually a good way to go in terms of expanding the taste of a burger without going out of the realm of what a burger should be by definition, if that makes sense. So I think that this is a great way to go, and I'll get to the taste now. The taste, it's very, 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 very buttery. So if that throws you off, if you think the idea of a buttery burger is not that great, then you're not gonna like it. But it is so rich and buttery. It seeps into the meat. It kind of makes the meat almost a different texture than what a regular burger would be. It's smooth and creamy as you bite into it, which may sound odd, but it really elevates the burger itself into something super special. And the seasoning, the steak seasoning, is great. It is very similar to the Chop House burger if you had that one. Slightly different, but it does kind of have that sort of like Montreal steak seasoning that I would use at home to cook, like, you know, steaks with, but in the burger. And I know that's not necessarily a super innovation. Plenty of people do that with their burgers, but the way it is cooked with the butter, it all combines to be a kind of a new experience. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I really like the way this burger is put together, and it really feels different from pretty much every other burger, which is an accomplishment to me, because as I said, you can top your burgers with a bunch of other things. You could make it almost to be not a burger because you put so much stuff on it. But this is just a very, it goes down to the essence of what a burger is. It's just onions and mayo and cheese, but cooked in that butter sauce that is just fantastic. I really love it. It's very rich, though, I should say. I ate half the burger and I stopped there because it's just so rich. It's kind of like you're eating a rich dessert. You know, you don't want to eat too much because then it starts to become overwhelming. But it is fantastic. Maybe a single patty might even be better because you wouldn't get so much, you know, meat, and maybe I could finish a whole single burger just in one shot. But the double with the butter sauce, it's so incredibly rich. I had to put it down, but I'm gonna eat it later, so it's not really a problem. I love this burger. I think it's great, a great innovation to burgers, and I appreciate Sonic, you know, expanding out. And I don't really have anything else to say except go try it if you have a Sonic near you, because it's great. So that is the Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger from Sonic, and I will see you all next time.